Hi, this is Gary V. Listen to a Filipino radio experience right here in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Yeah, it's time to get real. Get real. Talking about the things you wanna hear. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. It's time to get real. Get real. Better buckle up, get real, get set. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. Come on.
Live from New York City, it's Get Real with Jeanette Marco and Luis Pedron.
Hi guys, welcome to PHLV. I'm Luis Pedron on behalf of Jeanette Marco for Get Real. Tonight we will have Rochie. She's actually the Frugalista mom, and she's in the New York area, in New Jersey specifically, and she's gonna tell us lots of tips because we're still talking about New Year's resolution. I know it's almost February, but let's still talk about things that we can change in our life. Ladies and gentlemen, Rochie the Frugalista mom!
Hi everyone! Hi Luis! Welcome!
Kamusta?
Thank you for having me!
Of course, we're broadcasting through PHLV in Vegas. I know you are in New Jersey, right?
Yes, New Jersey.
I am in New York City. And let's talk about life. I know you're known as the Frugalista mom. Okay. And then Frugalista muna. Let's talk about being frugal. Please teach me how to do my grocery shopping because I really don't make a list. Sometimes I make a list, but what is the key in actually being frugal in doing your grocery shopping?
Okay, so first off, I always say make a list or even just a mental list of what are the things you like. You know, because one of the biggest tip that I tell everybody is that even though it's healthy food or it's cheap or it's on sale, but if you will not eat it, it will be thrown in the garbage. So it's actually a waste of money. So put a list. Like if you like spinach, then buy spinach. Don't buy the kale, you know, like that thing. So put a list of what you like and then try to check which one is on sale that time. So if you like liampo, for example, so if you like that and it's on sale, then buy it. Buy 2 pounds instead of 1 pound because you could freeze the other pound. You know, like, and for me, I usually buy in bulk, but not all stuff, like when you say Costco, not all stuff in Costco is actually cheaper.
Oh.
Okay.
How about delata? Because delata are cheaper, like canned goods are cheaper.
Actually, you know what? Sometimes some canned goods are not cheaper. But you know what? Because you know what? If, like, for example, you like to eat chop suey or just little mixed veggies, right? Which is healthier, right? So mixed veggies, you would only need like probably 2, I would say maybe 3 inches of meat, which is chopped and added to veggies. So it is a lot cheaper, right? Then the delata, which is a spam right now is about $2.50, and I'm sure kulang ang isang spam for you, right? And rice. Also, one tip pala that I like to share is if you can, or if you have a friend who goes to Costco, or you are a Costco member, or one of those warehouse places, buy mixed veggies that are frozen. Why? Because you can always have it in the freezer. So if you want it, you can steam it, you can grill it, and you always have it. Because the thing is, when we buy fresh, after 2 days, it's rotten, and then you're throwing it away. But yung frozen, it's always there, and you're just like, oh, I need to. And if you only need a cup of it, then you can eat a cup of it, but you still have it in your freezer.
How about? Well, I've been doing a lifestyle. Of course, I have the Yoli thing going on, but I have to prepare my own meals. How do I make it more diet friendly? Better for my stomach, and still be healthy. Is the key just eating less?
You know what? For me, it really depends on the eating less because it's what you eat. And actually, I would say everything is in moderation is fine. Because I eat the galbi, I eat all sorts. My favorite is actually, I mentioned before, is crispy pata. So, those are all fatty stuff. But guess what? If you can eat it small portion, small amount is fine. Don't deprive yourself. And also add a lot of gulay. And you know what? I always say, you don't have to eat salad because I'm not a big salad eater. I don't like what my kids call it goat food. We don't like it. Even my kids, we don't like as much as the crunchy one, but we love the sauteed vegetables. So kahit ginisang spinach lang siya, sauteed in olive oil, garlic, onions, a little lemon, it goes a long way. And it's, you can add it on any dish.
What do you believe in keto diet, which is high fat, high protein?
Actually, you know what? I tried that. I tried keto, and because as a blogger, I also have worked with some people who are keto. Well, number one, yes, you will lose weight in keto because you don't have carbs. I mean, you don't really have carbs. Like for me, I lost weight right away because I eat like probably how many cups of rice a day. So that's gone. You don't have potatoes, and then the sugar. Sugar is really high, especially those who love to buy Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts in the morning. Those are, if you don't look at it, one cup of coffee is already like 500 calories. So,
Well, I know, right?
yes.
One thing I've learned actually, which has helped me, was that I don't drink soda anymore unless it's an event or it's given to me for free at a restaurant or something. I mean, at an event. But so here I just flavor water with cha, or else I have these products, of course.
Yeah.
But otherwise, how else do you take out sugar in your life? I guess
Sugar.
not eating desserts. I don't know.
No, actually, you can still eat dessert, but I would say small portions. Give your cravings, because that's what I always tell my kids too. That's why you don't feel deprived. Like my kids, when they were growing up, even when they were like 2 or 3 years old, if they want chocolate for dessert after dinner, I gave them like half a bar of chocolate, or even at least they have something. So during Halloween, when they have their big bags and jars of candies, they know when to stop because they said, I don't want it anymore. I'll just save it for tomorrow because which is, I would say our culture, kasi now we won't eat it. And then after 1 week or 1 month, we will start binge eating. So it's not right.
Yes.
So it's not bad.
By the way, tell us about women's cravings for chocolate and sweets.
I don't know. I'm not a big chocolate eater. Actually,
Not really?
no. Actually, my kids are laughing because my favorite is white chocolate. Well, technically, it's not chocolate.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so it's not. So I'm not a big fan of it. I would probably. I want more creamy desserts like vanilla ice cream, tiramisu, something like
Oh,
that.
like coffee flavor. But remember, dark chocolate, they say a piece of that every day is good for you. Because it's antioxidant. High cocoa one. Like 70% cocoa.
Yes, actually, you know what I do with that? I add it to my coffee.
Di mocha.
Yes, so medyo saucy na ngayon ang aking coffee, right?
You're right. Actually, diets are very important for our New Year's resolution. But you're not just a mom, you're not just Rochie, you're actually a mom. Meaning you're taking care of the whole family, including the children. So what are the New Year's resolution that you guys are actually doing in your home?
Oh, you know what? We don't have any New Year's resolution.
No, but because you've been doing it healthily already.
Yeah,
So,
so
but
because
for
actually
other
my kid
families, I
has
guess.
food allergies. So
let's talk about allergies.
Okay.
Yes, remind us about food allergies and what to do. Like, is it just nuts? What are the food allergies that kids actually experience?
Actually, right now, there are what we call the top 8 food allergies, which are very common. So these top 8 are wheat, dairy, egg, soy, tree nuts, peanuts, not sesame, soy, and then fish and shellfish. So those are the 8 top ones. So,
And what are you dealing with in your household?
well, I'm dealing actually with the top 8 plus sesame, which is the hardest. Actually, right now we are in the process of, it's the food allergy community. We're in the process of having a legislation to put sesame now as an ingredient, or to make it like a top 9 allergen.
Oh, sesame. Oh, which is fun. Those are
Yeah.
the little things that they put in those Chinese buns.
Yes, actually, that was the weird one, because my son before, he could eat bread and everything, but he's allergic to sesame. So he had this burger, he's so excited, and then we have the tiny sesame on top of the bun, and he's like, "Why?" Because you don't really need it. There's no flavor. It's not like a sesame bowl, but and that thing can be dangerous as well. Actually, there was in the news before that somebody actually passed away while eating on the plane because
Ay.
because the bread has sesame on it.
How do you deal with allergies in your family? Besides avoiding those food, just in case somebody ingests it accidentally?
Yeah, so actually we do have what we call our allergy protocol. So number one, my kids cannot eat without an epinephrine, or what we call an EpiPen, beside them or near them. Why? Because they have multiple food allergies. Like one kid has 9, one kid has 8. So sometimes you never know which is which on that certain thing, right? So that adrenaline is very important, because with food allergies, and especially for actually this is for most Filipinos out there, we think that allergies is just rashes or hives. Well, sorry to say, but it's not that. Allergies can cause death, which we do not know. Like, it could lower your blood pressure, like really drop your blood pressure. You will have breathing difficulties, or sometimes your throat will literally close and not breathe at all. So, those are some signs that we have to watch for. And sometimes even vomiting is a sign of food allergies.
And that's not what do you call that? That eating disorder?
Well, not bulimia, but like sometimes you
Not
would see.
bulimia.
No, actually, some kids, they would think that they just throw up because they're very full, but it's actually the body's reaction to get rid of the allergens that the kid
Wow,
was
that's
consumed.
good to hear. Not talking about specifically your family, but vaccination. Some people are, just talk about it in general,
Okay.
nothing political or nothing, not even the history
The
in
new
your
one.
household.
Uh-huh.
But vaccination in general, one of the reasons why people do not take it or do not want to take it is they might have allergies. In the line of that topic, allergies, vaccination, and why half the people don't want to take it. Can you say your comment about that?
Okay. Actually, no, for me, number one, I believe in vaccination. Because, over the years, like measles, chickenpox, and, tuberculosis, there are some research that it's not much of the vaccine, but it's actually the frequency of the vaccine. Because I remember when my kids were, during their first year, before their first year, they were vaccinated like every 2 months, or like, or sometimes they would get 2 shots in one visit. So I think that that's something that we should watch out for. But apart from that, I'm pro-vaccine, except probably there are only 2 vaccines that we don't take at home in our household. Number one is the flu vaccine. I know it's controversial because some vaccines are actually egg-based. So it is because of the egg allergy. But also for us, we don't believe, not really believe, but we don't do the flu vaccine because I can't see the 50-50 only effectivity of the vaccine.
Mm,
So I'd rather boost their immune system, which is technically what flu is.
right.
So that one,
Good, good,
and
good.
I don't believe, yeah, and I don't believe in the HPV, which
Ah,
they
the
would like
HPV
to
vaccine
require.
for the teenagers, right? So
Teenagers.
in
Because
my
one thing
right,
I just want to my only question with HPV, because actually, well, this is personal. Cancer runs in my family, so I just ask what type of cancers, and they always say certain type of cancer. So what is it? And then you cannot sue if you had it. So I'm like,
mm-hmm,
so it's nothing specific. That I mean, unlike chicken pox, I know what chicken pox is, but the HPV, it's something like, it's something that they don't
right,
have, or they haven't fully explained. That's why I didn't. I refuse to have my kids have that.
right, right. Well, without going into details, I guess I will take the vaccine because I think it's going to be needed eventually for travel, and of course, jobs
Hmm.
like working in TV and movies. They do. If you work for like a full week, they will COVID test you every other week, every
Yeah.
other day, I should
Hmm.
say, every other day. So most probably they're gonna ask for certification for vaccine. So most probably, of course, with the guidance of my doctor,
Yeah.
I
Actually,
will
yeah.
I will do the vaccine.
Yeah. With the COVID one, it's something that's also controversial for us in the food allergy community, because I think in the news, the first time it came out, they said that most kids who have, or not even kids, even adults with food allergies, they are not encouraging them to take the vaccine because because
Yeah,
of the reactions of those people who passed during the testing. But I
that's
would
why
need it for travel, so
exactly
it
mine too.
is,
But I'm gonna discuss it with my doctor, of course.
yeah, for us
Um,
too.
and of course, with you, naman, as a
Yeah.
person living in America. So, what are the new things you're doing for your life this year? I know you've
For,
been doing something new.
yeah. Well, for my life, well, number one, I had my talk show, online talk show, which is Getting Candid with Rochie. We are now on season 2, which I'm very excited.
Wow. How do you count your seasons? 13
Well,
episodes? How many?
yes. The first one was 13, and then now I'm already going on my fifth episode for season 2. So, sorry.
Ah,
So that will be every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 9 a.m. Thursdays Manila time.
and thank you for guesting me one time. You were
Ye-
talking, we talked about the International Film Festival in Manhattan. And
Mhm.
the reason why we linked up is because of our Bear Dennis from LaSalle.
Yes, Animal Lasal.
Animal. Hail, hail, alma mater.
Well, speaking of green, I know what you're thinking because I just changed my not my cover in Facebook. Yes, I started playing badminton again, and it was on the
Ah,
court.
of course,
Yeah,
yes.
because I used to play badminton 3 times a week,
Right.
and then during COVID, uh, all the gyms were closed, so we're not allowed to play. And then we were allowed to play around, I think, summer. So we did that twice a week. And then December, the gyms that we go to actually close because they have
Oh,
some
wow.
positive, they have some positives for COVID, and they have to clean up. So I stopped playing for about 6 weeks, which is
Hmm.
crazy for me. So, but now I'm back. It's a good
How,
exercise.
how's the positivity, the COVID, cases in New Jersey? At least in your area, how's it going?
Well, in my area, it's still going up, but I think that I would say I'm thankful because the deaths are low.
Yeah.
It's okay to be positive as long as we don't have much debts in there. And I'm so happy because unlike you guys in New York, we can still have indoor dining.
You have indoor dining. What's up with you? We don't have indoor
Yes.
dining here. We have outdoor dining. So the restaurants are still open, but outdoor
It's
dining
cold.
lang.
Are you kidding me?
I know.
You want me to mess up with you? Well, guess what? Last Saturday we went on a buffet, and then Sunday we
buffet,
went on a
Emma.
hot pot.
We don't have that. What's up with you guys? Oh wow.
No, but
anyways.
I like the protocols that they've been doing though. So
But we're not encouraged to go out of our state, if you know what I mean, even to you guys. So we can just keep it in. Even during the holidays, we're encouraged just to stay home, which a lot of us did. New Yorkers, believe it or not, at least in my area, it's hopping during the day, but at 10 o'clock, try to walk around at 10 or 11, there's no one on the streets.
really,
And if you walk around Manhattan, there's no tourists. So people are still worried or taking care of themselves. But I think the things that you should take care of is when you're feeling sick or down already, or sipon or colds, try not to go bad and become bronchitis. Meaning rest, take whatever medicine you have. As you said, it boosts your immune system. Meaning eat vegetables and fruits, and take your vitamin C, D, and zinc, and those things, so you can
And
just take care of
sleep.
you. And sleep, yeah.
sleep. 'Cause-
Stop watching all those Netflix movies. I mean, watch them,
Yes.
but don't not sleep. Please sleep.
not movies. We're talking about the series.
I know when you watch the series, you don't want to sleep. But anyways, yeah, and of course I have my supplements that help me. Whatever supplements you want to take, just take it as long as it's making you healthy. And please know how to take care of yourself. If you have sipon or you have colds, please take care of it. And in the Philippines, remember, you cannot have when you have the kid, you have to wipe the perspiration to the back. You don't
Oh,
want to
yes.
have or else you're gonna get pneumonia. They said if you change your clothes. If you're sweaty, I know you still get sweaty at home because of the heater. And what else do you do? Because I know the kids' nostrils will bleed because it gets too dry. So what do you do
Yes.
with that?
Always have a humidifier at home, guys.
Humidifier.
Yeah. And you know what? Here's one thing that I would say a big perk as a food allergy mom. We're always used to washing our hands.
Oh yes. Wash your hands. Don't forget.
Because
Wash your hands.
because what we always say when we had food allergies, you don't know what you touched on the table. So now my kids are like, that is our life. Even before COVID, you should wash your hands
Right.
and don't touch your face.
Have you ever seen Parasite, the one that won Best Picture last year?
Oh, I haven't watched it. Don't say
Because
anything.
it has an item there, a topic there about allergies, fruit allergies. So please watch it. But anyways, I've been watching a lot of recommended films because I'm nominating. I'm in the union, Screen Actor Guild. So we have Screen Actor Guild Awards. So I've been watching a lot of recommended films. They send us a link of the Q&A, send us a link of the film, but a lot of them are on Netflix anyways. So I'll be watching a lot of those. But I've been going crazy already because I'm getting confused with all these movies. But believe it or not, a lot of the movies now have the actors do not talk. A lot of them are just doing reaction shots. It's almost a silent movie they have. But try to watch, and the next few weeks I will be talking about films that I definitely recommend. But of course, Queen's Gambit. Have you seen Queen's Gambit? It's about chess.
Oh yes,
I don't know if you like
did.
chess.
The chess one, the girl. Yes,
That's
I've watched that.
beautiful. Bridgerton is actually one of the highest, and of course, my Cobra Kai, beautiful. Cobra
I
Kai.
haven't watched that
Cobra Kai is
because you know what?
about Karate Kid. Now they're grown up.
Because I'm binge watching on my Chinese drama.
Oh
Oh
no.
my gosh. Chinese,
I've,
my kids are like,
Startup, the Korean telenovela Startup is beautiful.
it's beautiful.
Of
Okay.
course, Crash
I'll put-
Landing on You.
Oh my God. That
I
was the
did that
first.
during that.
No, that was the first Korean, because I always watched Chinese. Like for the past like probably 4 years, it's always Chinese drama. That was the first one, the first Korean that I've watched, because everybody was pressuring me on Facebook to watch it.
Oh, and of course, talking about Korean movies, I'll be presenting more Korean films at the International Film Festival Manhattan. And
Oh
of
my
course, I
gosh.
also want to say thank you for everyone who watched Tagpuan. I was production manager of Tagpuan when they shot it here in New York. It was part of the Metro Manila Film Festival.
Yeah, I heard.
It won the third Best Picture, and Shaina Magdaya won Best Supporting Actress.
Oh, that's so
Yay!
nice.
So we'll still be featuring a lot of Filipino films at the International Film Festival Manhattan, including Tibetan films. Katak Film Society will be back with Jamila Rose Lineses. And of course, Rochie, I hope you don't mind, and PHLV, I hope you don't mind me saying, the International Film Festival Manhattan is open for submissions now. You can check out, of course, you can PM me. What you can do too is, if you're listening and you are my friend, or you can friend me, actually talk to me and tell me the products or the films that you have, and then maybe it could be programmed at the International Film Festival Manhattan. How about Rochie? You might have friends that you might want to recommend. I'll send you the link.
Oh, yes. Oh, please, please. Actually, tomorrow's guest for Getting Candid with Rochie is actually a filmmaker, and she just had her one film that she's doing right now. So I'll tell her if she wants to submit
Please.
that film.
What's her name?
Her name is Andrea Palombella. See?
Oh,
Palombella.
it's actually good to link up people. So do link up
Of
people,
course.
do pursue people if you want to talk to them. And in fact, a lot of I read somewhere that if you're seeking jobs, actually find them in LinkedIn and actually do communicate with the HR. So same thing with a programmer like me. If you're a filmmaker listening here in America and around the world, just PM me and maybe I can program your film if it's a match. Of course, what I've been looking for are feature films that are 90 minutes and below, anywhere around the world, as long as it has English subtitles. And of course, short films that are below 15 minutes. Lastly, Rochie.
Now, I'm excited to watch that again.
Yes, please. Yes, we will be
Yes,
having two International Film Festival Manhattan, March and October 2021. So I'm going to ask you, Rochie. So
I can't
for
wait
New
for
Year's
the March
resolution, I know it'll be really, really soon. So in 4 weeks, I'll be promoting na. Rochie, what are your...
Let me know.
I will, because you're one of my influencers. Of course, with our LaSalle group. Thank you, the LaSalle group, that you've been helping out as well. By the way, for New Year's resolution, to conclude our show, what is your suggestions for people who are thinking of dieting, being frugal in their grocery shopping, and just, better well-being in 2021 and trying to avoid COVID? What are the things they should do?
Okay, so for starters, I would always say plan what you like. Because you know what, if you don't like it, like if you say you want to lose weight, but you don't like the process, chances are you will not do it. Or like you want to go grocery shopping, so like frugally, but you don't like the stuff. So number one, just put, write it down. I'm always I'm a pen and paper. I always have my notebook. Write down the things that you really like, that makes you happy. Like for me, working out is, if you tell me to run, like those people who are doing marathons or half marathon, I'm so not doing that. I tried the 5K before and I'm done after that. But if you tell me to play badminton, I will go travel as far as 40 minutes drive on a gym just to go there because it's something that I really like. So find something that you like and then
Ah,
that will help you stick to it.
right. How about dieting, grocery shopping, and just being frugal?
Okay, being frugal. You know what? It's the same thing. If you like something, go for it. Don't go to the pressure of you have to eat all the salad, so you'll be buying tons of lettuce, tons of cucumber and everything. And at the end of the day, you will only eat like one portion, or you'll eat it
Uh-huh.
Monday, Tuesday to Sunday, you will just throw everything out because they go bad. You know, try what do you like. You know what? I don't like those fresh salad, but I like stir fried veggies. So go with the stir fried veggies. It's still veggie, right? So make sure it's something that you like. And because I always say, if you throw something away or you never used it, then that's the waste. Number one, money waster.
How about Rochi? How about for the International Film Festival Manhattan? What movies will you watch? What are the things that you're suggesting to me to look for so I can play it at the film festival? What do you like?
See, I told you I love my Chinese and my drama people. So please, my Chinese and Korean drama people. So please, I want to see them.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, if you have telenovelas, if you know anyone, we actually have a telenovela category now and TV show category and commercial. And even fashion
Oh,
designers
that's
like the
nice.
Joey Gallants of Las Vegas. If you have like, because fashion shows now are online as well, virtual, since they can't do the face-to-face fashion shows. A lot of them spewed beautiful fashion shows. So I can also put that to compete at the International Film Festival Manhattan. So do PM me, Louis Padron. Do you have any thank yous to say before I say my long thank you?
Thank you. So number one, thank you so much, Louise, for having me tonight.
And
And then I wanted
PHLV, of
to
course.
thank.
Don't forget to thank me.
Yes, of course. I was about to say Mr. Johan. Is that it? And then I would like to thank everybody for watching us, for letting us be part of your Tuesday night. And also, I would like to thank my viewers and my followers at the Frugalista Mom because you are my inspiration in doing what I love to do. And it is actually writing things about food allergies and budget living, I have to say.
Thank you, Rochi. I learned a lot today, and please, please, do one of do encourage me and send me all those positive things. I don't mind that, and vice versa. We can suggest things to each other as we grow in this vlogging or talking on online like this. And I'd like to thank, of course, Sir Johan for PHLV, Janet Marco, of course. She's not here right now with us, but next week she will be back. And of course, Tita Josie Harrison, thank you very much. Tita Miles, Elton Lugay for recommending me to have the show. And of course, my film festival ladies, Kiara Gare, Susan Hu, Diana Lopez, Erin Maredo Kane, Jamila Rose Luneses, everyone who helped me, the Tagline International Binary on Q Media. Of course, our LaSalle group, my LaSalle Green Hills group, my UP OTPH group, of course, University of the Philippines, and of course, my Yoli family at the SES, Jana Rosso, and on the Dunkas. And of course, please PM me any suggestions of any show that you want to see this year, 2021. Soon we'll be on our second season as well. That's what she was saying. She's already on her second season. Pero hahabol kami. And
Oh,
of course, I'd like to encourage everyone to have a faith as well. Because I don't think we can survive this pandemic without God in our life. I
yes.
go to Elmer's Baptist Church right now. And of course, just have God in your life. And mas madali if you can pray to someone. Because a lot of people cannot depend on, we cannot depend on anyone. But if we have we know who holds the future. I know the future, we don't know what's going to happen, but if we know who holds our future, I think we will have a better life, a better 2021. It'll be happier.
Yes.
Please stay healthy, wealthy, happy, and safe. I know a lot of you are taking your vaccines already. Everyone in the Philippines, here in New York, please stay safe. Do your vitamin C, D, and zinc, and wash your hands, please. Please stay safe. Thank you very Rochie, for being part of our January New Year's resolution program. On behalf of John, Johan, of course, of PHLV, and Jeanette Marco, I'm Louis Madrone here in New York City, thanking you to be being part of Get Real. Maraming salamat po. Mwah! Thank you! Thank you, Rochie!
Thank you.
Mwah! Maraming salamat po! Thank you!
It's time to get real. Get real. Talking about the things you wanna hear. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. It's time to get real. Get real. Better buckle up, get real, get set. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. Come on. Whoa. Whoa.
Thank you.